Midnight is the hour when grief breathes, when forgotten sorrow stirs, and when the dead feel closest to the living. In Korea, ghost stories are not told for fun. They're told because someone suffered, because someone was forgotten, because someone never found peace. Tonight, you will hear three such stories. Do not listen casually. Some spirits linger, waiting for someone to remember them. There's a ghost in Korean folklore believed to be born from unfulfilled fate. A woman who died before marriage, before love, before life could begin. They say her soul cannot rest because her future was stolen. She appears dressed in white burial robes, her long hair tangled and hanging forward as if weighed down by grief. Her footsteps are rarely heard, but people walking alone at night often feel it, a presence behind them, a quiet breath at their back, a sadness that does not belong to them. One night, a man returning home sensed someone following him. The streetlights flickered. The night felt heavier than it should have been. He turned, and there she stood, motionless, too close. Her face hidden behind strands of black hair. He asked if she was lost. For a long moment, she didn't move. Then she lifted her head. Her eyes were sunken. Her lips trembled. And in a voice filled with longing and resentment, she whispered, "Will you love me?" They say he ran until his lungs burned. But sometimes, running is not enough. Some men later dream of her, standing beside their bed, watching, waiting, resentful that she was abandoned again. There's a ritual whispered among Korean students, a dangerous game meant to open the door to another world. A world that looks like ours, but feels emptier, colder, and wrong. Those who attempt it say the elevator begins to feel smaller. The lights dim, and the silence presses inward. On one floor, the doors open. A woman dressed entirely in black steps inside. She never looks at you, but you feel her noticing you. The rules say, do not speak, do not turn, and do not acknowledge her existence. One man ignored the warnings. Late at night, alone, he rode the elevator and followed every instruction. When she entered, the temperature dropped. Slowly, she turned her head. Her voice was soft, calm, and almost kind. "Where are you going?" Fear made him answer. "Home." The lights went out. When they returned, he was alone. He later claimed the building felt wrong. Hallways stretched farther than they should. Reflections lagged behind his movements. He said he felt like a guest inside his own life. And before he disappeared, he told a friend, "I don't think I came back." There is a belief in Korea that places remember suffering. Some schools are said to hold memories too heavy to fade. One such legend speaks of a girl who died quietly in her classroom. Not loudly, not dramatically either, just gone. Years passed, and her name faded. The school eventually closed. But at night, people claimed to see a dim light glowing inside a single classroom. A security guard once investigated. Inside, he heard the faint sound of writing, soft, endless, and desperate. At a desk sat a girl. Her posture was perfect. Her pencil moved continuously. He spoke to her. She did not respond. Slowly, she lifted her head. Where her face should have been, there was nothing. Only darkness. The writing grew frantic. The lights flickered violently. And in a voice that barely sounded human, she whispered, "Don't forget me." The next morning, a message appeared on the chalkboard. "Remember me. Remember me. Remember me." Not all ghosts scream. Some simply linger, quietly, patiently, waiting to be acknowledged. These are not stories about monsters. They are stories about loss, neglect, and souls that refuse to disappear. If you enjoyed this descent into Korean folklore, subscribe to Midnight Hour Reads. And when the lights go out tonight, listen closely, because some ghosts only appear to those who are still awake.